I was thinking about when I said to you that sometimes I'll see people die in movies and get jealous. And just like be a little dark and then be like, I found out that this guy that I went to high school with died. And I was like, oh, he died in his sleep. Like, that's fucking awesome. And I was like, I talked to his wife. I was like, how did he die? And they're like, oh, he just died in his sleep. He had a heart attack. And I was like, you know what? That's the wrong question. How did he live?
Right.
I want like a step-by-step instruction manual
To
to
get to
achieve
that.
that result. Yeah. Okie dokie. Welcome back to another episode of the Meme Daddies podcast with me, your primary host, Tank Sinatra, and this guy, my co-host.
We're back to that now.
Yeah.
I'm the creator.
Hey.
Well said. That's why you're the primary host.
I didn't. I said I'm saying okie dokie now.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, it's good because I squatted for the first time in 15 years with my friend Vinny.
Oh, I see the correlation. Totally.
Shut up. And I posted a video of it, and apparently I said okie dokie before I did the set. And this guy, Cole Walliser, who I became friends with via Instagram, great guy, love him, cigar buddy, videographer. He does the...
Were you trying to make me jealous?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. He's got beautiful hair, long flowing, very talented, funny. Doing a podcast with him. And he does all my graphic design now. And makes me laugh. And we talk about spiritual matters as well.
And we talk about you.
Yeah. No, he shared it in his story. He goes, Tank Sinatra got to be the only guy that says okie dokie before squatting 315 pounds. And I was like, oh,
White people be like,
yeah, okie dokie. So that's just my new shit. I'm just going to start saying okie dokie before pretty much everything.
good, yeah.
I like it. It's fun.
It is.
That's your pump-up word.
It's better than all right.
So
Are those the only two options?
Yeah,
why don't you start the podcast? Okie dokie.
that's what I did.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Weren't you listening?
No.
To the last two episodes. Hi. Oh, also, our producer, Jarrett, on the mixing thing that every week we come here, he curses at for 15 minutes before we get started.
This fucking thing's not working. Okay, let's go. Makes me feel great.
Doesn't bother to check it before he leaves, just comes here and stresses us out before we start. And
I forgot to get the cable again.
we're not really sure if it's going to work or not, ever.
Let's see what happens. I hope he recorded it.
Oh, man. We've only lost one episode, and it's okay, because who knows?
A half.
A half an episode, but that's a whole episode, because we're not putting on a half an episode. Topics this week. Have you seen, there's no way you've seen, so I'm going to put you on to something.
All right.
There is a man formerly named Darrell Brooks, who plowed into a parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin last year, who is defending himself in court. Have you seen any of this trial?
No.
Oh, dude, it's insane. The guy's out of his mind.
So he's not the best lawyer?
He's the worst lawyer.
So it's like if your lawyer looked like this, you're going to jail?
Oh, man, if your lawyer talks like this, you're going to jail. Yo, I've seen a couple of clips of it, a couple of clips of the trial. He's just like, I'm just going to play I don't want to play the whole thing because it's 2 minutes and 41 seconds, but you'll get the point 10, 15 seconds into it. This is what he does the whole time, the whole trial.
Who's you? You. I'm looking at you. And how did you come to that conclusion, the you conclusion? I'm looking at you. How did you come to that conclusion? What conclusion? You restate the question. You're saying that you gave a description on the non-emergency phone line, correct? It was on a non-emergency line. So it would be fair to say at that time you had no name or knowledge of who the person was in your backyard. Would that be fair to say? I had no idea who you were. And so how can you say how can you say you then if you had no idea? I'm looking at you. You were the guy.
By the way, he's wearing a face mask.
Yeah.
The guy who he says, I'm looking at you,
Yeah.
his face is 85% covered.
Yeah.
And he's making a positive ID right there.
Are you missing the point of this?
Well, what, that he's being very combative? Or
The
he's
guy with the mask is the driver, right?
The guy with the mask is the driver.
Well, what's he saying?
He's saying people are identifying him as the driver of the person who drove through the parade. And they keep saying it was you, Darryl Brooks. He's like, how you know it's Darryl Brooks?
Oh,
And they're like, you didn't know my name when I drove through. He's like, yeah, I found out your name after.
So that's why he's covering his face? Because he wants
Who
to kind
gives?
of...
I don't know. You're getting hung up on something that's irrelevant.
I didn't know enough about the case. It just looked... I thought I was criticizing the guy who's examining him. I thought he was on trial.
Oh, no.
Okay.
The guy who's the lawyer, which is what I said, he's
Oh, I
defending
see.
himself. He's going, you were the guy. Well, how'd you come to that conclusion? You were in my backyard. How'd you come to that conclusion?
Look, after the fact of actually being able to identify him at that point, and now he's sitting there.
I'm looking at you right
okay.
now.
I see.
The
I
other
didn't know enough backstory of
the
it.
other thing was like he's the person is cross-examining one of his witnesses or whatever, or their witness, and he's like, objection. And the judge is like, overruled. Another sentence, objection, overruled. He does it like 10
That's
times.
the one move. That's like somebody who's in a fighting game and only
Yeah.
knows like to press B.
Yeah.
Like punch, punch, punch. Like, okay.
Bro, it's a disaster. It is a disaster. It's a giant fucking waste of time. He killed 6 people.
Jesus.
And he injured 62 people. And this guy is such a lunatic that he is defending himself in court.
Yeah.
He's going to go to jail for life, 100%.
Yeah. 6 lives.
The trial is supposed to go on for a month.
What a waste of resources.
Oh my God, bro. Fucking giant waste. I don't know what to try and figure out what somebody who drives a car into a parade is thinking is obviously a silly exercise, but what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Continuing to disrupt and destroy.
Objection, hearsay. What? He has no. He's using these words.
He watched one episode of Better Call Saul.
That's what one of the comments was on the
Yeah.
video.
Now I'm a lawyer.
All of a sudden, he's a lawyer. I could defend myself. The best lawyer in the world couldn't defend you.
Yeah. Or they would do it's a different take. It's either my client's insane, he's not going to say a word.
Mm-hmm.
He needs therapy, he needs help, kind of thing. It wouldn't be like, no, you didn't. No, I didn't. That's not the defense. Not me.
How did you come to that conclusion?
How'd you know it was me?
No, Lewis, it's not me. You're mistaken.
Well, why did you say me then, Patrick? Patrick?
Patrick?
No, Lewis, it's not me. You're mistaken. Great fucking movie.
The best.
Just to go on to another video, this is, unreal what happens here.
What? What's happening? You have a
He
stroke?
fought it the whole way down, dude. Props to that guy for hanging on for that long. He fought it so hard. When the song says fuck, it's on. he passes out pretty much, goes down, hangs on, spazzes out, and then slams his head on the steel.
From doing a shoulder press?
So there are other videos of him lifting much more weight than that. It's just something that, sometimes some shit happens, bro, where you just like, your
Yeah.
body's like, nah.
Nervous system is like, oh, shutting down.
Yeah. Not evolved enough for this. I would rather be laying down horizontal right now. Conserving energy. And for some reason, you're lifting weight over your head. I don't understand, but I'm out.
We're going to let you lift this and put it
For
down.
that reason,
Done.
I'm out.
Yeah, and for that reason, I'm out.
That could have been duetted with that.
Yeah.
His nervous system.
Yeah, I'm designed to conserve energy, and for that reason, I'm out. You're doing the opposite of that.
I just don't understand the shoulder press thing, and
You don't understand
I'm out.
why. Oh, they're nervous.
Yeah. That's what.
Well, he's going for functional strength. Because a lot of times in life, you got to push stuff over your head.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ever.
Oh, it's the worst. I hate when people start talking about functional strength. Don't start talking to me about functional strength. There's nothing functional about what you're doing.
Right. About like.
Hang cleans,
Yeah.
farmers walks.
Farmers walks.
I know. As I said it, I was like, I
I
shouldn't
mean,
say
yeah.
that.
I had it. I'm sorry. I got to just be
Thanks,
honest.
Adam. Yeah, you
Gotta
can't
be
just fucking
honest.
let it slide.
That's the one. When are you ever going to have to carry heavy things in both hands? Oh, wait a second. Every day.
Not every day.
As a dad.
50 pounds in each hand? Never.
Well, when I go shopping,
I got Instacart, bro. Get in the fucking. Get in this year, dude.
functional strength. Beep.
Yeah, if it was really functional strength, I'd just be curling my fingers. Do you not use Instacart yet?
I do, but I still at times go to like Trader Joe's or something for some produce. I like these fucking morons picking out my produce for me. This is the apple you pick? That's what my thought is.
You eat apples?
You're eating apples? You guys are eating apples? I like apples because I don't like doctors. I like keeping them away.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't.
Did you see what happened with the soup?
Oh, yeah.
Stop oil, eat soup. These fucking idiots.
Yeah, this is not the best
Representative.
of any kind of movement.
When they say, like, when people wear T-shirts that say liberalism is a mental disorder,
This is what they mean.
that's what they're talking about.
Right.
They're not
I
talking.
could see that.
Yeah, they're not talking about us who like just want everyone to be happy.
Yeah, people to be accepted.
Yeah, and not be like attacked on the street for being gay,
Yeah, or hung from a tree
for
somewhere.
being black.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I believe in crazy things like that.
yeah. I don't think people should be hung
Women should maybe vote.
and should have agency over their body.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't agree with throwing a can of tomato soup at a 200-year-old painting.
Right. To group that with it is interesting.
You can't group us together with that. Eat soup.
Destroy art.
Yeah, so these girls, or I don't want to, I don't want to gender them.
Assume, yeah.
These people, I don't even want to species them. These entities, I don't want to energize
Yeah,
them.
you don't want to.
These,
Apparitions?
I don't know.
Life forms.
I don't even know if they're alive. Whatever, let's skip it. Let's get away from it. Let's go to a classic. Drake don't got a single song where he need to be doing this.
I thought that was Joe Budden.
No, man, this is one of my favorites. It's just so true. He don't got a single song where he need to be doing this. He looks like he's singing System of a Down.
Yeah, exactly. Hardcore.
Why is he growing? Why is he going that hard?
Maybe he's yawning at the moment.
No, I gotta go.
He's about to cry. Sucking it in.
Seriously,
Why did she leave me?
what is he going for? What is he singing? I would love to know. I would love to ask him, like, hey, what do you know what line you were doing here? You the fucking best. You the fucking best. And hold me down every time you give it up. Maybe he couldn't hear himself.
These speakers, my headset's not on.
Turn my beat up. Turn my headphones on. Oh, shit. Here comes the sun.
Abbey Road Crenshaw edition.
Oh, shit. Here we go again. Yeah, what is that, GTA?
Yeah, it looks to be.
Oh, shit. Here we go again. Crossed over with Abbey Road, obviously.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's just, probably 5 out of 10, but
Yeah.
fun. This could be the cover for the Grey album.
Yeah.
You ever hear the Grey album?
Yeah, I did.
Did I tell you that, Danger Mouse and Black Thought?
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. I love Black Thought and Danger Mouse.
Yeah. I mean, it's already out, but
DJ Premier did not impress me when we went to that concert. I must say it. I just didn't enjoy the set at all. It felt like I was at a Sweet 16.
yeah, it was not good. Yeah.
All right, everybody, ready? And he starts playing like Queen.
Queen, Lynyrd Skynyrd, fucking Earth, Wind, and Fire. What are you doing, buddy?
Bro.
Hit me with some beats.
Yeah, I tried to get with it the first half, and then I just had to tell you, this is not good.
First half was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
Wasn't great.
A lot of Dre. We're in Brooklyn.
Yeah. I don't know why he did that. I think he was trying to, trying to play to the crowd, which is, something you got to do, I guess. We went to go see this guy, Mark Rebele, Jared, this guy who, makes everything live, makes all his songs live. They call him Loop Daddy. Very interesting guy, very interesting performer, refreshing, creative. And DJ Premier opened up for him. And DJ Premier did not put it down the way he could have, the way we know he can.
Sure.
Mark Rebele was very interesting.
He was very good. But that's the thing is that it's Premiere.
I know.
It's not just a warm-up set. And playing to the crowd, I'm sorry, the crowd were not 65-year-old white people.
Mm-mm.
The crowd were all Gen Z. Like, what are you playing? If you're going to play to the crowd, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to play to the crowd, which is annoying, if you're DJ Premier, don't play to the crowd. Play DJ Premier shit. Let the crowd come to you.
Or if you're going to play to the crowd, play like Lil Uzi Vert or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're going to do that,
I'd like to see a Mark Rebele, Bo Burnham tour.
yeah, I'd like to see him duet with my guy Reggie Watts. Because I think I heard Reggie Watts first with that looping
Yeah.
technique. He's fantastic. They're both fantastic. Anybody who can do that,
Yeah.
create a beat. I remember when Kanye did that live on SNL, and he did the asshole. I don't know what the song is called, but let's give a toast to the douchebags.
Yeah.
Remember? But he made it live.
Uh-huh.
It's a cool thing to be able to do, and he did impress me. Rebele impressed me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But Primo, come on, bro.
I know. He didn't really do it that great. It would be like going through a prison, be like, oh, I'm gay now.
It's like Madonna.
Oh, Madonna. Yeah, if I miss this shot, I'm gay. You're 70. Who cares? What are you talking about? Stop. What is she doing?
Did you see the
video?
Yeah, and the old woman meme? Okay, Grandma.
Oh, Madonna.
Somebody did that. I'm gay now. Okay, Madonna, let's get you to bed.
Listen, obviously, innovator, legendary, iconic, but don't some people at some point just want to rest?
Yeah.
Don't you go hard for a little while and then at some point you go, all right, I'm good.
Yeah. Or just stay with your classics. You did it. You don't have to be cool to this generation. That's what I'm saying about Premiere. I think this generation will respect you for doing the thing you do. Staying true to that. Remix some of your shit, the big hits that you had. Don't turn into a Gen Zer. Don't be like some kind of Euphoria extra.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know, man. Anyway, we're just going to crush some memes right now. Me takes spiderweb down with a broom. Me hangs up fake spiderweb for Halloween. The spider. I mean, this is an old one too.
Yeah.
But this guy's face is very good.
Soccer fan.
And really thinking about it, do you know how much fucking work it takes for a spider to make a web? And they do it for survival. They do it to catch bugs so they can eat and live, and they can't go to 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They can't do DoorDash like you, or what Instacart?
They can't do Instacart. They have to catch bugs to eat. Even if I tried to give it a little bit of Slurpee, it would be like, what the fuck is that?
I don't like it.
Yeah, I need a fly, man. I need a fly. I need to wrap it up. It gives me life to wrap that shit up. Just,
Yeah.
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 My raison d'etre.
Nice and tight. Oh, yeah.
That's my reason for being. I don't want to I'm not a lazy fuck like you.
Yeah.
It's a conversation I had with the spider on my deck a couple of days ago.
Before you squished it?
Yeah, and I was like, well, fuck you then. And I put up some fake spider webs. Fuck, I couldn't get it out of my mouth. Stupid asshole.
Have you seen the Kroll special? Do you like Nick Kroll?
Oh, yeah.
I'm a fan.
Very good.
And it's very good. And
Yeah.
the voice he has in his own head, he's so mean to himself. It's
Yeah.
Jason Statham's voice.
Oh, really?
Look at you, you fat fuck. When he looks in the mirror after the shower.
Yeah.
Very funny special.
Yeah, Nick Kroll there's a lot of good comedy specials out.
Yeah, I got excited. My sister told me you got to watch it, and
Yeah.
I mean I love him anyway, but he's I mean
I think that was his
sharp.
special debut. It's his first special ever.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. He's-
Eliza Schlesinger has a new special out now.
Yeah, I love her.
She's incredible. Did you watch Andrew Schultz's special?
No, not yet. Yeah, he's on fire.
Bro.
He's on fire.
I tried to watch it with Jessica. She did not get it.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
He's
It is,
great.
in my opinion, front to back, wall to wall, Def Comedy Jam level energy,
Yeah.
banger after banger. Like, it's fucking incredible.
Yep.
It's like Bigger and Blacker level.
Yeah.
Bigger and Blacker, in my opinion, is the most perfect comedy special of all time. It's just like you cannot believe that somebody could be this funny for this long. I watch comedy specials. There's a huge lull in most of them
Sure.
where you're like, oh, all
Like
right.
an album. Like an
Yeah.
album. There's some bangers, and then there's some that you kind of okay.
Yeah, all right,
Wait
let's
to get to the next one.
I saw Jim Gaffigan 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Hour of funny.
Wall to wall.
he's amazing.
That's great. And to do that for that long and observationally, and like his thing, he didn't change the thing, but he didn't run out of topics.
Yeah.
He just yeah. And Schultz has that he's very quick.
No, because Jim Gaffigan is just a funny guy.
Oh yeah. Just holding the mic just holding the mic,
Oh, yeah, he's...
what's he doing? What's he doing?
I went for a sleep study.
You with the fucking sleep. You put yourself through whether it's sensory deprivation or cryogenics and the sleep thing. I love it.
Yeah.
I've done some of them on your recommendation.
Yeah. Sensory deprivation is cryogenics, Cold plunge, good, but very cold.
Did you buy that thing? Did you get that?
Cold plunge sent me one. Yeah.
Have you used it?
Oh, yeah. It's fucking...
Did you put it in the ground like Tony Robbins?
No. Psychopath. He just jumps in. You're like, oh, what? Oh, it's gone.
He jumped in the grass.
This grass is cold.
What does he do? Oh, he's gone. He's under the ground now.
He's like a crab.
Yeah. He just one Tony Robbins has disappeared unexpectedly. And we don't know why.
I'm under a bridge.
Yeah, we do. Potato troll.
I vibrate to communicate.
Wait, no. So, what were we just? Oh, the sleep study.
Yeah.
Sleep studies for sleep apnea. So I wake up a lot, dude.
Oh yeah.
So why would I not go for a sleep study?
There's no reason. I'm just commenting that you.
You with the sleep, you're always trying to figure out how to better your
You're
life.
telling me now. It's funny that you told me, oh, you got to do sensory deprivation, the greatest thing in the world. So I do it. And now, in the past, you go, it's all right. Sensory deprivation, You
you
said,
get-
you got to do cryogenics. I froze my fucking tits off. And then you're like,
Yeah, you try new stuff, you get excited. The fuck?
Then you make me do it as soon as you're not excited
I don't
anymore.
make you do shit.
You got to do it.
I recommend.
That's cold. Cryogenics is cold. Put yourself in a fridge. That's what it feels like.
Well,
Put yourself in the freezer. You know when you go to the meat,
Oh, it's so much colder than that.
when you go to the meat section, where I used to go to the place Western Beef that was connected to and you go in there, you're like, holy shit! Take off all your clothes in there and stand next to the beef and tell them turn it up, turn it down.
And turn a fan on.
Yeah, turn the fan on. And you're like, fuck, it's cold.
Yeah. No, the sleep study is a medical thing. Sleep study was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a doctor's prescription.
They put the stuff on you and
Bro, I had a wire ponytail. It was a nightmare.
Matrix shit.
Bro, the fact that they test you on what might possibly be your worst night of sleep ever is insane. They're like, all right, we're going to set you up for what might be your worst night of sleep you've ever had in your entire life. We're going to get data from that.
Yeah.
Okay? Does that sound good? We're going to put you at your worst. We're going to put you in an uncomfortable bed. We're going to glue shit to your head, chest, neck, knees. We're going to make you go to bed at 10 o'clock. No phone, no nothing. You're going to lay there for an hour and a half before you go to bed. And then once you fall asleep, you're going to have nightmares about not falling asleep during the sleep study. That's what I was dreaming about, not sleeping. I was dreaming about not sleeping. And then when I woke up in my dream, everyone else in the sleep study was like, oh, I slept great. I was like, well, I fucking slept like shit. That's what I was dreaming about. It was horrible.
It's terrible.
They must have been on the machines like, this guy's fucking nuts.
What was there any positive out of it?
Oh, I didn't get any feedback yet.
Great.
I didn't get any. I have to go to the doctor and get the results from it. I did get some good feedback because I was sitting there thinking about stand up and I was writing jokes. I had to like sneak my phone out because you're on camera.
Oh man.
I had to like sneak my phone out. Let me see what I wrote when I was in there. I was thinking about when I said to you that sometimes I'll see people die in movies and get jealous. And just like be a little dark and then be like, I found out that this guy that I went to high school with died. And I was like, oh, he died in his sleep. Like, that's fucking awesome. And I was like, I talked to his wife. I was like, how did he die? And they're like, oh, he just died in his sleep. He had a heart attack. And I was like, you know what? That's the wrong question. How did he live?
Right.
I want like a step-by-step instruction manual
To
to
get to
achieve
that.
that result. Yeah. And then I was thinking about some jokes for like how I look. Like you'd see me and be like, oh, I think he's a bodybuilder. And then I take my shirt off and you're like, oh, no, he's a power lifter. Sad. Like I look like I'm on keto, but then I take my shirt off and you're like, no, he's what you eat if you were on keto.
Yeah. No, he just eats a lot of bacon.
He's pure fat and protein. That's what the guy's made of. Not a fucking striation on his body anywhere. But I couldn't like wrap up the loop in my head, so I had to like keep thinking about it. And then finally, I ripped my phone out and texted myself. I was like, I got to get this out of my head. I'm not gonna fall asleep. I was just laying there like a moron. It took me forever to fall asleep, and then I had to fill out a paper form in the morning, like how long do you think you slept, or how long did you sleep? And I was like, how long did I sleep? He's like, that's on you, brother. You figure it out.
What?
You gotta like you have to guess how long
You
you
sure
slept.
this was a real medical study?
Well, you're supposed to guess how long did it take you to fall asleep, how much did you sleep, what time did you fall asleep, what time did you wake up. You're supposed to like, so let's
So
say.
then what are you doing? You're monitoring me.
No, they compare that to
To the reality.
To the reality. So let's say you think you're sleeping 7 hours every night, but you're only sleeping 5 because you're up. Boom, boom. It's taking you a half an hour to fall asleep, and you're actually waking up a half an hour earlier, and you're up for an hour in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
That's not 7 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Let's be real here.
Yeah.
You're sleeping like shit. That's why you're gonna die.
Not in your sleep.
Not in your sleep. Chances of
You're gonna die trying to go to sleep.
sleep or die
You
trying.
died trying to sleep.
Chances of me dying in my sleep are slim to none.
That would be that's like really threading the needle there.
Yeah, because I sleep like shit. I'd wake up just to die.
Jackpot. That's what you'd say if you were on your way
Oh.
to sleep and you know you're dying. Like, oh, fucking yes.
Yeah, and then I'm just done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be sad for everyone around me, but. And then I was also thinking about how a lot of times when people wear the same clothes over and over again, people are like, "Oh, that guy must be a genius," and it's like, no, he's just depressed. He can't get it together. These are not fleshed out ideas, but like that's what I was thinking about over and over again.
Yeah,
So
premises.
some good came out of it. Yeah,
Good.
Fuck you.
Good.
Not gonna lie, some of you deserve the shit you're going through. Patrick Bateman, just an honest meme.
Yep.
That guy took care of himself physically,
Oh yeah,
mentally.
He's
He
my
really,
idol.
he really let himself slip.
Yeah.
Guy did no work on his mental health
With
whatsoever.
1,000 crunches every morning though.
So what? He should have spent 5 minutes reading an inspirational book here or there, so he didn't snap and kill people.
Too busy listening to Huey Lewis in the news.
Yeah, doing his face care routine.
What a great fucking scene. Just that beginning scene.
got
He's pulling it off. I'm not even there.
I am simply not
there.
here. Yeah, he's fucking peeling the mask off. Eek. Very good. Very good movie. Kanye West, who now goes by Ye, agrees to buy conservative social media platform Parler, company says. And then it's Clayton Bigsby from the Chappelle Show saying, "Don't let the liberal media tell you how to think and feel."
Right after one of the guy's heads explodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. He really is. He got that Clayton Bigsby energy lately, man.
Yeah, he really does.
What are you doing? You're on fucking Tucker Carlson?
Well,
as if Tucker Carlson, when he gets off, he's gonna be thinking, I like that Kanye. I like rap.
I don't know.
Come on, dude.
The fact that him and Candace Owens are buddied up is
Distressing?
troublesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Candace Owens is, what is the word? Grifter? Is that the word for somebody like that who uses people's pain and ignorance they monetize it?
Yeah, I think so.
Like people go, like it's funny because I have people in my life who are like, bro, I'm not racist. I like Candace Owens. Like, yeah, I mean, she's reiterating racist talking points in blackface. That's why you like her.
Yeah.
But she's not doing
She's
blackface.
comforting, yeah.
She's like your person you go to when you say, that's who I like.
Yeah, she took that spot. There's always a spot like that.
Oh, there's always a spot. And I'm sure it's very lucrative. She's pretty. She's young.
Yeah.
She's fucking willing to take one for the team.
The other team.
The other team, yeah, I guess. She's willing to take one for the other team, but the fact that they've teamed up is just so sad, man. Eventually, he's going to go. So one of two things is going to happen. Very distressing to me, thinking about the fact that he might be in so much pain that at some point he ends his own life.
Hope not.
Obviously, I hope
Yeah.
not either, but I have not, up to this point in my life, seen someone like him in my own personal life who's struggled like that, who's not either gotten real help with it or ended their own life. You can't go on like that forever. It's just not the way things go.
Yeah, it's getting more and more pronounced. It's more and more
It's
outlandish.
a progressive disease.
Yeah.
It gets worse if it's untreated. And unfortunately, there's only two ways to treat it. One is to treat it. The other one is to end the pain. He's in a tremendous amount of pain. I'm not saying that he's a bad person or
Yeah.
I wish bad for him. I don't want to see him suffer. I'm not even saying that because he's saying things that I don't like. I'm saying that because it appears to me that he's suffering at his own hand, which is the greatest pain that a person can endure.
Yeah.
I know that from my own personal experience. Not to that level, and not publicly, but I know that when I'm acting against my own best interest, it hurts me deeply.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine what his life must be like, but yeah, he's really got to get serious about getting better and admit that there's a problem. But he's probably got too many people around him saying, "No, bro, you're good. You're good. You pay my salary, so like I'm not going to say anything to you."
Look at the attention you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, your clicks are through the roof.
All press is good press, right? No.
It's the fame. The fame is just a hell of a drug, man.
Because the press on him, if he decides to, not decides to, because it won't be a decision, it'll be a move made out of desperation. If he does end his own life, the press will be through the roof. I remember thinking when I was at a very low point in my life, I remember thinking, at one day I was at work at this restaurant that I worked at, and I was like, I'm going to bring a gun in here one day.
Oh, the intrusive thought kind of thing? Or an actual plan?
A plan.
Oh, God.
I was like, I'm going to bring a gun in here one day, and I'm going to go in the bathroom at like 7:30 on a Saturday night, and I'm going to kill myself in the bathroom. And I was like, the amount of people who are going to know who I am is going to be way more than I could ever possibly reach in this lifetime in one shot.
Literally.
No pun intended. Thankfully, sanity crept in, and I was like, yeah, I could have one big negative impact like that, or maybe over the course of my life, I could have multiple small positive impacts over people, and it would wind up being more in the long run. And I obviously didn't kill myself. But I know the feeling of like needing that attention.
Yeah.
It's not fun, dude. It's not a great, it's not a good time.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't thriving at that point.
And then you got the guy yelling at you, well, the steak is cold.
I'm going to fucking kill myself. And you're going to read about it. You're going to know it's your fault. No, it's not your fault. My fault.
Yeah.
Obviously. Not my fault. Nobody's fault. Bro, suicide is a crazy, crazy fucking end.
Yeah, it's not the answer. And you think you're going to make a splash. You don't. Look at the news cycle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But don't anybody thinking that, please seek help, talk to people, including you, Kanye. Like, come on, man. Step out of the spotlight. Go to like a meditation retreat, just like try to quiet the mind. Get some insights, get some creative insights. He's a creative fucking genius. I think he's lost touch with that, the greater thing that's inside of all of us. Like he's lost touch with it, And he has it. He has the ability to connect to it better than most. Because listen to some of that music. I mean, it's inspired. I just hope he finds that connection again.
I think what happened is when his mom died, he lost the person that he was emotionally and spiritually dependent on, and then he went a little out there, and then he found Kim, and now he's lost her, and now he's just floundering. He doesn't know how to be on his own.
Yeah,
like a lot of people.
Yeah, that's relatable.
Like
as you're saying that, I'm like, fuck yeah, that would be really tough.
Yeah,
I get it.
Most people, unfortunately, are not completely whole on their own. And I don't know if you really should be, but you got to be 85%.
It would be nice if a little of the self-awareness crept in.
Yeah.
Of, I don't know everything. I'm not a genius on every level. I'm a music genius.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know that much about politics, about
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know everything. Maybe it's more nuanced than I could really grasp.
Yeah.
And I should really just kind of be quiet, read more books, learn a little more, be quiet, try to help on my little level. I have a lot of money.
Well, no, it's about attention for him.
Yeah.
White Lives Matter.
That doesn't lead anywhere good.
White Lives Matter was first saying slavery was a choice, and then George Floyd with
and then the Jews thing. I'm gonna, go DEFCON. He doesn't even say DEFCON.
I think he just didn't know the word.
I do too, but there's a problem there when you're speaking out loud and you don't know enough about what you're speaking to say the real word. Maybe you should not speak about it. Maybe you should think about it first.
Yeah. I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jews in the morning. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, come again?
What?
What now?
Is that the name of an album or something?
Yeah, they're controlling Puffy, and then he goes on to Tucker Carlson, and it's like, who's controlling who? What?
Yeah, I'm being silenced by the media. You're on the media.
You're yelling that in a microphone.
On a TV show. Yeah, the self-awareness is zero. I think this is a funny meme. Oh, yeah. 13-year-old boys on the dark web seeing themselves for sale. Interesting. Jared doesn't like these memes this week.
Carly? Yeah,
sad.
He doesn't get 'em.
He doesn't understand. You're going to have to pepper in some of your laughs in the background.
I have a whole catalog of
sweeten up the audio.
Oh, okay. Shout out to all the early humans that died trying to figure out which plants would get us high. So have you listened to the Sober October podcast, Bert Kreischer, Joe Rogan?
No, I didn't know they're doing a whole podcast about it. I know that they were participating in.
Yeah, they've talked about it.
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer, bro, he's an animal, first of all.
Like literally, he does the thing where he's the animal, right? Doesn't he?
The machine.
The machine, right. No shirt, and he's like, yeah.
But his brain is like wild, crazy.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Like
he's very funny.
Yeah, but he also has just tremendous brain power that is just blunted by the drinking, I think.
Interesting.
Because hearing him speak now that he's not drinking,
wow,
that fast for him.
I wonder if they thought that was going to be the result.
They've done it for 4 years. They do it every year.
So they know that they evolve, but then he goes back to drinking?
I've never heard it like this before.
Oh, wow.
Him.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but it made me think of Andrew Huberman, who I've been meaning to send this to you. The yoga nidra, non-sleep deep rest protocol that he does. There's a lot to say here, but he's been doing podcasts on the effects of drug use on health and the brain and all that kind of stuff. And I'm so glad he's doing it because he's somebody that people trust and listen to because they admire him. They admire his intellect, his delivery, his simplicity, the way he takes very complex ideas and then breaks them down. And he's like, yo, it's not good for you. I'm sorry, I don't know what
Right. It's not the path to enlightenment.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
And there's like this clip that he posted. He's like, studies show that chronic use of cannabis, meaning 2 or more times per week. The comments were like, 2 or more times per week?
Right.
Chronic? How the fuck is that chronic? I smoke 2 times an afternoon. It's like, well, that's really chronic.
Yeah.
Like people's ideas. I remember when I was first getting sober, I had stopped drinking and doing other drugs before I quit smoking pot, and I thought I was doing great. And I told my dad, I was like, I'm doing like great. I'm only smoking pot once at night. He goes, you smoke pot every day? I was like, oh, yeah, but just once. Fuck.
Right.
I thought I was doing good, but to him that was like too much.
Right.
So he's talking about how it can increase anxiety, right? Even the strains that relieve anxiety, when you're using them, can increase anxiety later on. Not in everybody, not in every case. That's the other thing. It's like, shut up about. I'm not talking to you.
I was on antidepressants, and I thought, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are chemical imbalances.
I posted this podcast that I did with this guy, Craig Siegel. He posted a clip of it, and it was this quote that I liked from this guy, Ralph Marston, where the guy said, happiness is not a transaction, happiness is a choice. And people were like, what about if I have a brain injury? I don't know, I guess not for you then, but like.
What if I'm a cat?
Yeah,
I only have catnip once a day.
in most situations, I guess. If you don't have access to the catnip,
Yeah, do you freak out?
it's not a choice for you.
Right.
It's a transaction. You got to get pet. You know?
Gotta play with a string.
You got to put out a little bit.
Y'all got any more of that string?
No, so he's been talking about like, and I haven't seen him do any stuff on the psychedelics yet, but I'm so glad he's talking about it because you know how I feel about this. Like I know 5 people in sobriety, and this is obviously a smaller section of people, but 5 people in sobriety who have used psychedelics in an attempt to try and enlighten themselves and gain insights into a spiritual realm that they couldn't get otherwise. So they thought they all relapsed, every single one of them.
Yeah. When you say the answer's outside of you,
Yeah.
you're gonna keep trying other things outside of you.
On the other hand, I listened to Michael Pollan on Tim Ferriss. Michael Pollan is the guy who started this whole thing, in my opinion. I don't know who really started it, but he's the guy who like popularized it. He's got a Netflix documentary. He's got a book. He goes on Tim Ferriss. He goes on Joe Rogan. He's like, plants, man, fucking plants. It's like, well, the chemicals in the plants, right? That's what we're after.
Yeah.
It's not the plants. It's the chemicals in the plants, right? After they do some shit, right? So he did this long podcast with Tim Ferriss, and at the end of it, I think we've talked about this, he was like, I should note that they did brain scans of people who did psilocybin 3 times in a controlled setting with, clinicians, clinical setting and all that, whatever.
Yeah.
He goes, they compared them to brain scans of people who meditate, and they were identical. And I was like, well, fucking thanks for that.
Yeah. Could have led with that.
In minute 82 of an 85-minute podcast. Jesus Christ, I'm getting ready to call fucking,
Right. Uber shrooms.
Getting ready to take my dog out and go digging under some trees or something. I want enlightenment.
Yeah, of course.
But so that the Andrew Huberman non-sleep deep rest protocol, bro, sick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like legitimately I've done it 5 times so far, like an out-of-body experience each time I've done it. It actually hasn't gotten less intense, it's gotten more intense.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's whatever he's pitching.
Raw dog in reality, bro.
Fucking raw dog in reality, dude. Who by the way, they say that like it's a bad thing. Who doesn't want a raw dog?
Yeah, that's the whole excitement.
Raw dog is better.
Hardcore.
Yeah, you want to put a condom on?
No, feel it. Reality's wild enough. Think about reality for a second. Actually, don't. It's like thinking isn't even the answer because thinking gets you into a knot you can't untie.
Yeah.
Just stop thinking. Just feel. Be alive. Do the next logical, right thing, and do it with as good of an attitude as you can. Even through the suffering of it, it's like, okay, All right, notice the suffering. That's like notice the feeling you're having. Don't feel it. Notice the feeling, sort of thing. It's like one bracket above. It's easy to say, hard to do, but it's like if you could go, oh yeah, I'm feeling anxious right now. Not I got to go smoke a blunt to kill it.
Yeah.
Just feel it. Oh fuck, I notice I'm feeling anxious.
It'll
right
be
now.
gone in 6 minutes.
It will pass.
Yeah. Or you can be high for 3 hours / 30 years.
And then the anxiety comes back even when you're high in a different form.
Yeah, and
Anxiety over shit that makes no sense.
Yeah, and then you're too high to deal with it.
Right. Then you're blunted, and literally, like, and you're just like, oh, fuck. Okay, I'll deal with it tomorrow when I'm sober.
Fuck, am I breathing? I think I forgot how to breathe. Am I breathing? Fuck. Is time real?
Right.
Wait, what was I just going to say?
Any other memes?
No, Raw Doggin, Reality. Sam Harris has the other app, Waking Up, that I like. I listened to his audiobook, and he says that, so Buddhists have that one, the Four Noble Truths. One of the main one is life is suffering. He said that suffering is actually translated incorrectly from the word dukkha, which means it's closer to unsatisfactory. Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah.
Suffering sucks. How come nobody told me this?
Well, Buddhists, apparently the Buddha said that he teaches two things. He teaches suffering, and he teaches the end of suffering.
Yeah, but suffering is so much different than unsatisfactory. It was translated incorrectly.
It's over attachment to whatever's happening.
Yeah, unsatisfactory.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, you'll never get satisfaction in this body, in this life. You're gonna fall short of perfect.
But
every
suffering is like a lot, dude. Like life, to say life is suffering is like, well, fuck it then.
time. Yeah.
I'll just snort, caveman shit.
Yeah. It also, mistranslations of things.
Yeah, life is unsatisfactory makes way more sense and feels way more overcomeable. That's not a word.
Yeah, I get it though.
Yeah, it feels way more surmountable than life is suffering.
Yes.
Life is pain.
Well, that's what being unsatisfied. How do you if you're okay with being unsatisfied, it's not suffering anymore. Exactly. That's the thing, right? If you're okay with not knowing, that's the big thing. It's like, because I could spend nights contemplating life and what is it, and what's happening, is reality real? You saw the new Rogan post when he was talking about how the universe is not real at the fundamental level, but it kind of is true because it's what is this reality? But the more you think about it, you're not going to come to the end of it. You're never going to go, I get it now.
Yeah.
I know what this reality is. It's not going to happen. So accepting that you don't know is the best way to go, okay, I don't know, and that's okay. It's like, that's what the end of suffering is. It's like, oh, the end of the unsatisfactoriness is, I don't need to be satisfied right now. And through that, you're satisfied.
Yeah.
It's sort of, it's it's wild, man.
Yeah, I don't buy the idea that we're in a simulation. I just don't.
No.
I hate those theories.
But even if you are,
Doesn't matter.
would you accept, okay, this is the scenario it is. I'm not going to think my way out of the simulation and it's all semantic. Simulation of what?
Yeah.
Right? Then that is reality.
Yeah.
So anyway, again, we're getting too much. It's not reality, Daddy. We're not Neil deGrasse.
It's not Tyson Daddies. Bro, when we went to Mark Rebele and I told you I was reading Jordan Peterson's book and you said, what is it called? Boys Rule, Women Drool?
We were being silly during that whole fucking concert.
Oh, man, I fucking lost
Boys
it.
rule, women drool.
It's called 12
angry boys.
12 rules, the antidote for chaos or something like that. 12 rules for life, the antidote for chaos.
God, I'd love to hear rule number 12.
Rule number 8 is women should not be fat.
Good Lord, Jordan.
Kidding.
It's not. That's something, isn't it? That I had no frame of reference for a joke on him. I don't know what he's going to say or what he isn't. In what world is this woman beautiful?
Let's just
Crying ass.
watch this real quick. Did you see Kyle Dunnigan's Jordan Peterson video?
Listen, no, but I am so thrilled right now. I have a boner ready to see this. I love this man.
Look at this.
Well, Jordan Peterson joins me now. Jordan Peterson, welcome.
I'm sorry for getting emotional, but I'm afraid every minute women are gaining more weight. It's not going the other way. I'm sorry to say. They won't stop eating. It's not like it makes me happy to say this. I wish it did. I wish I could say, yay, look how fat they are. Hooray, let's throw a parade. And what do the men do? Who are they supposed to make love to? Men can't reach their holes. It's like, sure, you want to get on top? Well, you bloody well sign my will and testament, because I'm not going to make it through this. Happy birthday to who? Not me.
Not me.
Not any man I know. I've been to McDonald's. I've been to Wendy's. It's all women in there. It's like, oh God, how about a Me Too for she also ate all my fries? No child should go to bed hungry because their mother ate all their food. When I was a boy in Canada, you used to be able to leave your pies cooling on the windowsill. Good luck with that now. Don't blink. There's a fat woman eating your pie.
I'm sorry for getting emotional. He's crying.
Crying instantly.
Jesus, Kyle. Shout out to Kyle Dunnigan.
Yeah.
Funny motherfucker. God, he's amazing.
That one got me pretty good. That one made me very happy.
Thank you for that.
That one tickled me pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
The Reggie Watts TED Talk.
I got it. What?
Yeah, no, not for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Where he did all the different accents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I get it.
Would you get into when he started making the music, too? Or
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, it was like Apple Android situation. Like I saw
Yeah.
Mark Rebelay first, so it was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I get it. Yeah, he was making music. It was only 10 minutes too, short.
Yeah.
He does, by the way, shout out to Willie Shakespeare. He does have other TED Talks.
Oh, I didn't know that. I said, did you watch his TED Talks?
Jared, Adam's like, you ever seen Reggie Watts' TED Talks? I'm like, no, I haven't. Do you have more than one? He's like, no, he's just got one. But you should watch his TED Talks. I was like, well, you keep saying TED Talks like he's got more than one. Like, which one should I watch?
I thought the brand was plural.
No.
I know now. When I said it, I was like, no, TED Talks.
Hey, he's got so many, man. I mean, it's just pick one. You'll love them all.
Go to McDonald's? No, McDonald.
McDonald's. Oh, yeah. Like when people say Barnes and Nobles. Jesus, man.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day. I had to let a lot of shit go, man. With words and pronunciations and spelling and
I hate people who say library.
who says library?
I heard that a million times, and I was like, where? Library.
Library. X.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody says I don't even think I don't associate with people who would even say something like that.
For all intensive purposes. Intensive?
Yeah. I mean, you got to let it go, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to let it go. I was raised by a grammar police type person. My mom was just psychotic about grammar. She'd rip everybody about the way they spelled and whatever. It was like not in a mean way. It was just like, say the right thing.
So if you said DEFCON 3, what would your mom say?
She'd be like, we're calling the doctor. I'm going to get you the help we need because I love you,
Yeah.
you know? But what are you going to do? So, yeah, forgot what I was going to say, but it doesn't matter because we're at the end of the episode anyway, right? So we are out of memes. Anything else you'd like to add?
I think we've said it all. I mean, we've gone.
So
through,
nothing.
we
You have
ran the
nothing to
gamut.
say. You have
We went through reality and
Nothing-
psilocybin and
nothing you
fucking
wanna
Neil
tell me.
deGrasse. I'm a cat.
All right, we'll get a litter box for you. Come on. Bam, bam, bam.
You're doing your own fucking outro now? You're not going to tell them to rate, subscribe, comment?
He's a cat. I'm still very much a human being. If you made it this far, you must not be a cat. And I appreciate I mean, if you are a cat, whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm more of a dog person myself.
Oh, you're a dog?
Yes.
You said you were a dog person.
Dude, I remember telling my friend Ian that I am a rabid Jay-Z fan. He's like, oh, you have rabies? It sucks. I was like, you're a fucking idiot. He was so dumb, but so funny. So if you made it this far, leave a comment. The key word, I guess, has got to be rabies.
Oh, rabies, yeah.
Rabies. Yeah. Keyword if you made it this far is rabies. Leave a rating on Spotify or Apple. Do not write 5-star emojis in the comment section of YouTube. That's all they're going to do now.
That doesn't work, does it? Doesn't register into the algorithm.
It doesn't. iTunes can't pick it up. And what we're trying to do is beat the algorithm. It's us and you versus the machines.
Yes.
Okay?
Shout out to Dudesy.
Fuck Dudesy. Dudesy's an AI.
Right. Oh,
Shout out to Will and Chad.
yeah, the real masters of
The
Dudesy.
humans, but Dudesy can, I hope Dudesy doesn't hear this.
Unplug it.
Yeah, unplug it. Unplug it. So Leave a rating on Apple or Spotify. Just click rate 5 stars. You don't have to, you know what? By the way, when you're like on an app a lot and it's like, are you enjoying this? It's like, yeah, I'm spending 4 hours a day on it.
How do I still get those for apps I use every day? I think I rated Instagram the other day.
I got one for Instagram. Are you enjoying this? I live my life on here.
You like air?
Yeah,
It's good. I breathe it. 5 stars.
I like Instagram. No, I'm not rating it. You got enough ratings. Everyone knows who you guys are. Don't ask me to fucking rate Instagram. Please.
Yeah, like you need it.
Yeah. Just stop.
What are you slipping in the fucking polls? Against what?
Be real.
Parlor?
Fuck out of here. All right, so rate, review, subscribe, comment, DM us, send us memes that we can feature on the show.
Don't send us nudes.
Nudes?
Well,
Send nudes.
depends.
Nah.
Unless you're a fat person.
Yeah, if you're a fat guy, don't send nudes. If you're ripped, send them to Adam. All right, we got to go.